guys, this is Jonah and Jen, and happy Easter. We miss y'all and we love y'all.
Yep, we miss you all and we can't wait to be back in church with you all again. But you all know that today is Easter Sunday, and today is a little bit different. We are typically celebrating Easter with wearing a brand new outfit to church. A lot of times our families match and we have the same color and we buy new clothes and we look the best that we do all year long.
But this year, we ain't doing all that.
But this year we aren't getting a chance to do all of that. But if you all want to do that at home, if you want to go and you want to push pause and go put on some fancy church clothes, something nice, you can. Or if you want to wear your pajamas, you can. That's fine.
And you can take a picture of you if you do and show us.
Yep. Take a picture and send it to me and Jonah, or put it in the comments because we want to see you all. We miss your all's faces. But today is Easter Sunday, and like I said, it's a little bit different. We're not having egg hunts. We're not wearing new clothes. We're not getting to spend a whole lot of time with family like we normally do.
If you do want to do an egg hunt at your house with your sister or your brother.
Yep, you can do egg hunts. You can have fun doing all that stuff at home with your family that you live with. But just because we're not going to do all of that and it's Easter Sunday and we're not in church, that doesn't mean that Easter is canceled, that we're still not going to celebrate. Today we're going to try to help you all know what the true meaning of Easter is. And even though we're not getting to do all the things that we typically do on Easter, it gives us a chance to celebrate Jesus, because Jesus is the whole reason that we celebrate Easter.
He died on the cross.
And when he died on the cross, yes. Last week we talked about Jesus' triumphal entry into Jerusalem, which started Holy Week, which started a week full of very important things that Jesus went through and had to deal with and had to do for us. And it all led up to Jesus being crucified on the cross and rising again. But this week, we're going to try to do something a little different, and we hope you all enjoy it. Jonah's going to help me do some things that hopefully will give you all an idea of all the things that Jesus went through for each and every one of us. After Jesus entered into Jerusalem, Judas, one of his 12 disciples, went to the chief priest and betrayed Jesus. They paid him 30 pieces of silver to tell them where Jesus would be all alone and away from the crowd. But it was time to eat the feast of the Passover. So Jesus sent Peter and John, which were two of his 12 disciples, to prepare the feast. That night, along with his 12 disciples, Jesus ate the last meal he would eat here on earth with them. He took bread, gave thanks, and broke it, and gave to each of them. He said,
"This is my body, which I gave to you. This do in remembrance of me."
But Jesus knew that Judas had betrayed him and what was going to happen to him. After Jesus and his disciples ate, they went to a garden to pray. He asked his disciples to pray also, and he told them to pray so they wouldn't enter into temptation. He went away from them just a little ways to pray all alone. As he did, this is what he asked God: "Father, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done." And an angel came from heaven and strengthened Jesus. He prayed so hard that his sweat became blood. Then Judas came with the soldiers, and they were going to arrest Jesus. They knew which one was Jesus because Judas went and kissed Jesus' cheek. So the soldiers took Jesus away to be judged and to be put to death. And all the people that were shouting praises and celebrating Jesus when he entered into Jerusalem were now yelling against him, hollering, "Crucify him, crucify him." And that's just what Pilate did. He told the soldiers to crucify Jesus. Before that, they did a lot of mean things to Jesus. He was spit on and beaten. They put a crown of thorn on his head. They made him carry his heavy cross up the hill to be crucified. Once he reached the top of the hill, the soldiers nailed Jesus to the cross. They put a nail in each hand and one through both of his feet. And a sign was put over his head that read, "This is Jesus, King of the Jews." Jesus was on the cross about 6 hours before he cried out with a loud voice, saying, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?" Jesus then gave up the ghost and died. And as soon as Jesus died, the veil of the temple was torn, and a great earthquake took place, and people came out of their graves and went to heaven with Jesus. A man named Joseph asked for Jesus' body so he could put it in a new tomb that had never been used. He wrapped Jesus' body in clean linen cloth and laid him in the tomb. And a big stone was rolled in front of the door so no one could get Jesus' body out. Pilate put guards outside the tomb to make sure no one tried to get it because Jesus said he would rise again on the third day. 2 ladies, both named Mary, were going to see the tomb. As they did, a great earthquake happened. Because the angel of the Lord came down from heaven and rolled the stone away, the angel told the Marys, "Fear not, for I know that ye seek Jesus, which was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen as he said. Come, see the place where the Lord lay." They looked, and Jesus was gone. Only the linen cloth lay in the tomb. The angel told them to go, tell the disciples that he is risen.
Jesus did not deserve to die and be put through all he went through for us, but he chose to, because he loved us so much. At any time he could have called angels to come down from heaven and save him, but for us to be able to be saved and go to heaven. With Jesus, he knew he had to suffer it all.
Okay, so we hope that we helped you all understand about all that Jesus went through and the reason that we actually do celebrate Easter. The real reason is because Jesus died on the cross and he rose again the third day. And today, what is the best way, do you think, that we could repay Jesus, that we could give back to him for all that he did for us, Jonah?
Say thank you to him and stuff.
We could say thank you, but what is the one thing that he wants more than anything?
For us to pray.
Us to pray and to ask Jesus into our hearts, right? Jesus wants us. He wants our hearts. He wants us to tell him that we are so sorry that we have done things that we've done. We've all done things that are not good and that don't make God happy.
Done like a sin and stuff.
Yeah, we've all sinned. You know, you're not too young to pray and to ask Jesus into your heart.
Everybody could pray.
Everybody can pray. A 5-year-old can ask Jesus to be in his heart.
No matter what age.
No matter what age, 5 or 95, it don't matter. All you got to do is ask Jesus into your heart. And that's all he wants today, especially for Easter, because he did so much and because we are celebrating us being able to be saved and go to heaven.
So much.
He did. He went through a lot, but he did it because he loved us. And we love you all too. We miss you all, and we can't wait to see you all, and we hope you have a good Easter. Go ahead,
Bye,
Jonah.
y'all.
We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.